These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It'll go as a loss of 3.
This is close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he takes his line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 41, Rodgers, and Graham's got it, complete. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken.
And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought.
Surface, you see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks. Has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 10 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get him down. Continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield.
It's rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
Run blitz, he just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To throw is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big run there by Brown. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 17 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wilson is complete to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Hosky.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On first down, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he takes. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now
through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. This is Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now, when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard.
Still the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge.
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae.
Already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Check 52. Roll right. Roll right. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. 57's the mic. Watch this.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pick. They thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him by. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Bang, bang, kill, kill, kill. No train,
On 1st down, it's Carson. He'll get 3 up to midfield. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on 1st down. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter as we begin quarter number 4. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they give him 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. These guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's able to get it down to the 20. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rodgers again now. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Trey Flowers picks it. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.